Hi, hello, how are you? I hope you're doing well. I am here with my wonderful husband, Hunter. Introduce yourself, Hunter.
Hi, my name's Hunter. I have to keep my eyes on the road.
Yes, he's driving. Please don't distract him. We are driving back from Oklahoma City. We live in Texas, and we were in Oklahoma City to visit family. That's where my family is from. And they have an outlet. So, of course, we stopped by. We only had like an hour, so we were just in and out pretty quick. And have you been to a bin before?
No.
So this was your first experience. What did you think?
It's a little chaotic.
Yeah.
They opened up one of the bins at one point and everybody like pounced on it. So I did have to throw a few elbows.
Right.
I think I lost a finger or two.
Interesting. We don't have to look at that. Yeah, Hunter, it's not Hunter's cup of tea, so that's fine. But he was an amazing guy there with me because I've never had help at the bins before. So, like, having someone hold my cart, and I did not bring my wallet in because I have a husband for that, so why would I do that? So he brought, I'm just gonna let it be on me because you're driving. So I wanted to talk about how the bins, the outlet compared. So I have now been, let's count them, to two Houston Goodwill outlets, the Dallas outlet, the Waco outlet, and one Austin, Texas outlet, and now the OKC outlet. I think that's it. And those are like all they're in places that I have visited, or places I have lived, or places that we frequent and pass through, something like that. And so now comparing all of them to OKC, OKC was much more chill, but also I found like kind of nothing. I mean, I was only there for an hour, but like basically everything I picked up was pretty low quality. We did find a few things I found a few things for us. I found a few baby things. We do not have children, but we want children, and if you come across things in the bins for $1, might as well grab it. So I found like a carrier for a baby and some adorable onesies. My best friend just had my goddaughter, my husband and I's goddaughter, Amelia. We love you so much. And I picked up some 0 to 3 month old sleepers in case her mom wants them. So picked up that. I did find some cool like rust auburn colored corduroy vintage pants from Sears, and they're very cool. Other than that, I don't think I found anything really that interesting. I found like a vintage Gap cotton, was it cotton or fleece? No, it's fleece scarf. That was cool. So really a little bit of a bust. It was like, it's Black Friday right now. It's the day after Thanksgiving. So maybe it was because it was so busy. Another like guy at the bin I asked him like how it had been recently, and he said, it's been really slow. I think there's just like so many people here that it's just like really picked over. So it makes me think that like OKC, the area is not normally very picked over. So like maybe when it's not Black Friday, it could be a good time to go. So I'll keep that in mind. But yeah, didn't find a whole lot. But people, like Hunter says that people were throwing elbows, but it was nothing like the other bins. Like I was one of the first people into a bin and nobody pushed me. So much better than Dallas or Houston or Austin. What I did end up getting for myself that I thought was really fun is I got like a portable pump. My dad is just always on me about checking my tire pressure. And so I was like, okay, there's a portable pump, then I'm freaking getting that. And I also like have to pump my bicycle all the time because I try to bike as much as I can. So I was like, this is good. You can like plug in into your cigarette lighter in your car. So that was cool. I got a couple books that I thought would be interesting. Maybe will sell well. I will let you know what I find out. But let me think. What else? I found a Fossil bag. I know that Fossil like doesn't do all that great, but like I liked it. I've always liked Fossil. Like I like that it's very sturdy. They last a long time. Good leather. So picked that up. Yeah. So pretty cool. while we're here and we're together, we could tell them a little bit about ourselves. What do you think about that?
Sure.
So, we live in East Texas.
My social security number.
No. He's got the jokes. We've been married for almost a year. We're gonna have our anniversary on what date?
January 18th.
Good job. And we got married in.
What church?
Well, where? What town?
Houston.
And we calculated this last night. We have moved. I have personally moved, and then Hunter has moved with me a few of these times. 8 times in the last 2 years. Crazy.
Pretty crazy.
One of them was because of a double homicide. One of them was because of meth being cooked next door. One of them was because of cancer.
Allegedly. That was never confirmed. It probably was.
Probably was happening. Yeah. I have really bad luck at finding places to live. Yeah, one was because of cancer. One was because of an infestation of mold. That's basically all the exciting ones. The other ones were because I was being finicky and I wanted to move. So, I got kicked out of one of them, remember? Because I was in it as a temporary, month to month.
Kicked out is strong word.
Yeah.
You were told.
I was told to leave. I was evicted. But I was kicked out because they sold it. So the place was for sale. I got it from a friend. Like, they let me rent it out, but they said, hey, just letting you know, we can only rent it out to you as long as it takes for this land that it's on to sale. And the land, it could take anywhere from a month to years. And so in the first month that I was there, it sold. So I moved in a month. That sucked. I don't know how we got on this, but we're talking about ourselves. We're both Catholic, very faithful Catholics. And what's your patron saint?
St. Joseph.
And mine is Maria Grady. Love her. Hunter is in remission for cancer. He had a cancer called Ewing sarcoma, and he beat it to a freaking pulp. Good job.
With the help of my lovely wife.
Mm-hmm. And God.
And the Lord.
And the Lord. And Dr. Rattan. Thanks, Dr. Rattan. And our oncologist in Houston. That is why, if anyone's interested, why we are in Houston frequently. Hunter has scans every 3 months, and so when we go to Houston, it makes sense. Sometimes it makes sense for me to go to the outlet. It doesn't always make sense. I also, because we were just in Houston, I had a job with a company that was in Houston. They've let me work remotely since I left Houston back in May. And so I go to Houston a little bit more, like in the last couple of months, for that reason. And when I go there, it's more likely that I will thrift while I'm there at the outlet bins, because we don't have them anywhere close to us. And we have 2 amazing pets. We have Goosers. Where is hers? Goosey. There's my perfect angel Goosey. Goose, our chocolate lab, and then we have a cat named Sasha. How do you feel about Sasha?
We're amicable.
Has she ever hurt you?
Yeah.
Have you ever hurt her?